What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, and welcome back to the channel. First off, I want to apologize. A couple days ago, I posted my best spot for farming energy late game for the THETA Silo run, and in my opinion, I could have done that video a little bit better. A lot of you commented down saying, oh, you can just speed run it and only do the first boss, which is actually what I did in the second half of the video after I did the full run, and I kind of got the impression that people weren't watching it all the way to the end and it was getting kind of confusing. So I wanted to quickly redo this video, and I'll probably delete the old one, honestly, because this is really the only reason you would do this silo is the speed run. So I'm only going to do the fast route on this video. This will be the new go-to video for late game farm. The other thing that I wanted to change is I sort of misspoke in that last video. I have a bad habit recently because I'm in the late game and I don't need those lower mods to just hitting G for the final reward, which just gives you the base rewards, but you actually do get a bunch more energy and a lot more of the stardust if you use up your resonators for the main full rewards. So that is the loot I'm going to go with this time, and we'll see the difference. Before, it was only like 3,000 energy after the first boss kill and like 16 stardust. So we'll do this speed run with the normal loot that you're supposed to grab, and you'll see the actual rewards, which is actually quite a bit more. So this video will be a little bit better. I've optimized a few things. We grab a couple med bags along the way, which is better than the last time as well. So let me just do this quick run, show it to you guys, and from now on, this is the route and how you want to approach the THETA Silo. Super quick run, so let's jump right into it. You're just going to want to bypass everything, basically. Run on in. And in the beginning, we're going to run past all the enemies. This is literally less than a minute, this farm run. And you'll see how much energy we get. Just run past all these guys. Try and stay out of the goo there so your sanity doesn't drop. Once we come up to this little intersection, you're going to hang a left. I like to grab this barrel and take out these 4 deviants just so they don't chase you. And then I also quickly grab the med bag for the activators. Keep on running, just bypass those guys to the left and immediately head into the next main room. Gonna want to prep your ability. These guys are already up here, which is unfortunate, but you really only want to focus on the eggs. And as soon as you break down those eggs, the doors will open. I like to grab this mag bag as well for the activators, and then just run into the boss room. Grab this weapon crate really quick, because this will have some more energy in it and some mods as well. And then just instantly activate the boss teleport. Once you do that, you don't have to worry about the enemies anymore, because it takes you into like a secondary realm. Normally those enemies won't be in your face. That was just an unlucky spawn, so let me pop this. I won't get hit, so it doesn't really matter, but for this puzzle, just match the reflections. Really, you just have to remember, skip the first, and then it's 2, 3, and then it rotates. Back to 2. Back to 3. And then back to 2 again. And if you do that, all the reflections should match. Immediately activate your little buff. Quickly burn down the boss. And you're done. So less than a minute. And then here's the mistake I made last time. I misspoke. You do ideally want to do F for your main reward. It does eat away at your controllers. I said resonators, I meant the controllers. They are a limited use item. But if you use this, instead of 16 stardust and 3,000 energy, you now get 4,750 energy and 72 stardust, plus a bunch of mods that you may or may not have had. So definitely F, the main loot reward, is the better choice. I apologize for misspeaking in that. It was just a bad habit of mine. So that is the one you want to go with normally. And then as soon as you're done, you just leave the dungeon. Teleport you right back out, and then you can just run right back in, do the boss run again, and keep doing that over and over and over again. The more times you do it, the amount of energy you get, at least from like the weapon crates and the final boss, do go down slightly, but it's still in the multiple hundreds, so you're going to be getting 600 plus, 700 plus for at least 5 or 6 runs before it starts going down a little bit. But that is the new quick version of the guide. I apologize again for kind of dragging that first video on too long. I know that I said you can get acid and activators if you do the full run, but realistically there's other better places around the map that you can farm acid, like Deadsville, things like that, if you do that full clear out. So I don't really want to bother going into that on this particular run. The THETA Silo, just know that speed run is the go-to route that you want to do for this. It's really the only thing that's worth trying when you're farming this one, just because it's so much faster. But yeah, like you saw, you get almost 6,000 energy between the one weapons crate and the final boss if you do the main F loot option. So really good farm for late game energy. And yeah, if you're in the area, I know I mentioned that this is a really good place for final bases. Anything in this region will be right next door to it. It's in the level 43 lone waste zone, so be sure to check this one out. Once you get to the end game, you really don't need a ton of energy, because if you're at the far end game and you're doing hard mode stuff, you get energy really quick. But if you're just passing that, you know, cusp of the new zone and you're still building out your base, or if you have a war band where you're holding down territories and you're constantly recalibrating things and upgrading structures and things like that, you may need more energy than you anticipated. So this is a really good location to do that. So yeah, really only worry about the quick farming run. Don't do a full 2 boss run. It's really not worth it. It ends up being like 5 or 6 minutes to fully complete it, where you can just do the one boss in less than a minute and get the first loot and then just redo it, and it's quicker. So yeah, that is the new updated guide. I'll go ahead and delete the old one so you guys aren't confused anymore. But again, if you enjoyed it, if you found it informative, be sure as always to smash that like button and comment down below. I appreciate all of you guys' feedback. And until the next one, I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see you all later.